Hi everyone. I had a few people struggling with plough pose in class this week, and I thought it might be something you might like to practice at home. So thought I'd make my first video and give you an idea of how to get into the posture if you're by yourself in a safe way. So starting on your mat. If you've got a block, it can be quite useful, especially if you're tight in the hamstrings. As you'll see in a minute, I'll show you how you can use the block. You can also actually use a blanket under the shoulders too, to support the neck. So I'll just tuck myself in. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by lying down. So just making sure that your back is nice and stable on the mat. You can actually start here with a few breaths. Just allowing your whole spine to just relax into the mat. And then preparing for plough pose, we can take our legs up in the air and coming up into shoulder stand. So in shoulder stand, you just need to walk the elbows in a little bit so you can get right up onto your shoulder blades. And then we take the legs up in the air. And if that feels okay for you with the neck and the chin, you can start to take the legs back. And as you take the legs back, maybe depending on how your hamstrings are, you might get to your block. If I can find it, there we go, there's the block. So you can put your feet on a block. If you really can't go even this far, you can bring your legs onto a chair, so you can have a chair behind you. But otherwise, let me just remove the block. You can take the legs all the way down to the floor. And once you do this, really make sure to shoot the energy out of your heels, and that will keep the straightness within the legs. And then with the arms, you can either support your back, or if you want to work into the chest and shoulders a little more, you can interlace the hands and open up. So really rolling up right up into the chest and shoulders. And then you tuck your chin in. Plough pose is really, really good for cleansing the thyroid gland. It also relieves the sinuses, so if you're a little blocked up. But most importantly, if anyone in your family suffers from hypothyroidism or type 2 diabetes, it's a really, really good posture to practice. People can sometimes feel a little uncomfortable in it though, so remember you can use a block, as I say, behind you, or a chair, or you can put a blanket underneath your shoulders. Or if you are tight in the hamstrings, you can bend your knees a little bit into your forehead to just release, and then just opening back up again. Remember, keep straightening out the legs, pushing the heels towards the back. And you can also support the lower back by placing the hands on the lower back. And just stay in the posture for a minute or so, tuning into your breath. Very therapeutic posture, Halasana. So see if you can just stay there. Sometimes people can feel uncomfortable, but as long as you're not feeling pain, like a pinching in the neck or shoulders, a little bit of discomfort is okay. It means you're working into those areas. So then to come out, you're going to slowly take the legs up in the air, as if you're coming back into shoulder stand, but no need to come so high. And then you plant your palms face down, and you can just very slowly lower each vertebrae down towards the mat, and then using your core, lowering your legs back to neutral. And then bending them into the chest, you can give yourself a little rock out. Just massaging the lower back. And that's plough pose.